welcome. The NFL playoffs about ready to start. Watch party. The network's going to try to get all of them in 2025. So shout out to all of you guys. Don't forget to tighten up that like button. Definitely will help today with the watch party, since we're not getting our usual crew to tighten up because the Tennessee Titans are without a GM. They don't know what they're doing, and we're a mess. But hey, Dion might be coming back to coach with the Raiders. So there's that. So definitely get your predictions in. Right now, I think it's 2.5-point favorite for the Chargers. Personally, Mr. Producer will be doing this game. I'll be doing the Ravens game tonight versus the Steelers, which should be a good one. Derrick Henry back in the playoffs. Always a fun sight. Hopefully he'll go for over 100. But, yeah, get your predictions in. I'm going to go Chargers on this one, even though they haven't won a playoff game since 2018. I'll go 24, Texans 20. But it's not close. It'll be Chargers mostly. And, yeah, daughter's singing in the background. Shout out to her. But like I said, Titans out of the playoffs. If you guys want to talk Titans at any point during this watch party, you're always free to talk Titans or college football playoff or anything. But like I said, tonight, the nightcap is intriguing with Baltimore. Can Lamar actually live up to the hype during the regular season, or does he fall flat again? Shout out to Peter and shout out to Adam. Appreciate you, man. But anyways, yeah, get your predictions in. Let me know what you're thinking. And I'm going Chargers 24, Texans 20. Again, don't know who to root for. I like to root for the AFC South in the playoffs because it is what it is. But at this point, the AFC South is so bad. I mean, you could get playoff tickets in Houston tonight as low as $68. And that's the problem we run into sometimes, you know, whether we're the Titans or whether it's the Texans. Texans haven't played a playoff game other than 3:30 start on a Saturday ever. And for Tennessee, I can't remember. I know we had a couple. Well, we had the night game against New England on Saturday night, I think. But most of our games are at 3:30 too. So we're kind of in the same boat. But neither team has a huge amount of fan base. If you add us together, I don't even know if we top any of the top 10 fan bases out there. But we do have passionate fans. Again, I kind of concerned about the whole GM thing going forward. They're going to be doing the national anthem, so we'll be right back. All right, again, prayers to the ones out in California dealing with all the fires over there. I have some family out in Southern California, San Diego area. But like I said, it's JJ Redick was on doing a post game for the Lakers the other day or pre-game. I can't remember. So he was sharing some of those stories. And then you had the whole thing going on with Arizona. Shout out to them for sending planes, huge planes to LA to pick up the Chargers and their families. And I even think they were able to bring the pets, which was a very nice, thing. Obviously, Arizona did, but it's just a mess over there, and it looks like a war zone. I mean, just to wake up one day and your house is up in flames, and there's not one darn thing you can do about it. But prayers definitely for all the families that have been impacted in communities, for sure. Tighten up to Charles, buddy. Thanks for being a member, man. We appreciate you. Steven, prayers for all those impacted. He says, let's go Chargers. Big O Titan, man. What's going on, man? Give you a little bit of a cheer here. Shout out to you. Always good to see you, man. Hope all's well. Titan South, Chargers by 30, man. Last time we did okay, so if we go back and run it back, I want to say 2020-ish, that time, I believe, or was it our first season? No, it would have been the next season. We did some of these watch parties. We did one for the Super Bowl. I think it was Chiefs, 49ers. And then the Chiefs or Rams and Bengals. And playoff games, we did really good, dude. We put up a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of comments. And then once YouTube Shorts came out, it just derailed everything. I don't know. Maybe it's coincidence. But I remember the last time we did a watch party between the Chargers and this was a 5 and a 4. It was Jaguars. I do remember Chargers went up huge. Was it 29-0 or something like that? And the Jaguars came all the way back and won. So that's what that reminds me of. Charles says, I wonder if any of the Chargers have lost their homes in the LA fire. I mean, the Hills part, I heard just a complete war zone, man. Just everything gone. But shout out to USC. They beat Illinois today. Illinois was playing on fire. No offense. And had a couple of huge wins. They destroyed Oregon, beat Washington, then destroyed Penn State, and then laid an egg today against USC this morning. But shout out to USC. I mean, they've been over in the Midwest now for this past week too, so they don't know what they're about ready to go back to on campus and stuff. So, Sandy Cheeks will try and do whatever to take and make sure Houston Texans win it all. And Fulcrum says that fire started because somebody wanted to commit insurance fraud. Got out of hand. Sucks, man. Complete arson. So here we go. NRG Stadium. It doesn't have the same swagger as if the Texans were rolling. They did beat the Titans, but everybody pretty much beat the Titans this year other than a few teams. So we got swept by the Jaguars, for crying out loud. The Titans did win in this stadium, which tells you all you need to know. But Chargers, they've been playing a lot better as of late. I do like their coach. It's going to be awesome to see Joe Alt out there playing. Again, my son's going to be taking over. I'll be doing the night game tonight between the Ravens and the Steelers, which are pumped. And the Chargers will take it out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And about the 26-yard line, Chargers will start. So, again, trying to work the scoreboard here on my own. Try to help out Mr. Producer here in a little bit. Here comes Herbert looking for his first playoff win. Played pretty well at Jacksonville, but like I told you, it was a huge comeback. And then tomorrow, Power Hour will be live tomorrow for the Eagles and Packers. Rossi will be doing the opening game between the Broncos and Bills. And then I think Mr. Producer will be doing the nightcap with that one as well between the Commanders and the Bucks. And then I'll be doing the Monday night game. Run up the middle for 3. Get to see a couple of Titans. That was Dobbins. But Haskins also playing for the Chargers. I'm pretty sure Christian Fulton's out. Titan Kong, what's up, buddy? Hey, Upload, can we make Roger McCreary our next general manager? He's surely better than some of the guys they're interviewing. That McKenzie guy, oh, dear Lord, we're in trouble. We are in trouble if that's the direction they go. Just go look at his drafts and with what he was a part of with the chart or the Raiders. Dobbins, patient, picks up the first down. Chargers get their first down of the game, and here they go. 14 minutes to go in this one, first quarter. William Jones, shout out to you. Wish the Titans made the playoffs. Could have hosted. It's true. But we were ultimately bad. Ultimately bad. And then when we did beat Houston, and we're like, hey, can we run the table? We go play Washington and lay an egg. A year from now, the Titans will be playing the Ravens in the wild card game. One can only hope, but Titan South, you let me know why you're optimistic about that, because I don't have any optimism whatsoever. I guess only optimism if Deion goes to the Raiders and they trade a King's ransom. Herbert throws it, zings it, completes it. I think that's a first down. McClunky, the former Georgia Bulldog himself, picks it up. 13-25 and counting. Yeah, I would hope to have some of your optimism, man. I just don't have any right now. It's 52 degrees in Houston. Ken Moore, shout out to him, said it's been relatively cold of late. It is inside, so that doesn't matter. The next game, it will matter, as that game is played at Baltimore. Last time I checked, it was rainy, 40 degrees. The NFL script, hopefully they write Henry versus the Titans in the playoffs. All right, here we go. 46-yard line. Texas going to send some off-seat heat. And it's still complete to the tight end for about 6-7 yards. And the Chargers now find themselves in, as Dissy's himself, into the Texan territory. Al Shire is out there as well, or Al Shire, after his mayhem moment against Jacksonville. Hoping the Sullivan guy, or we can get Ian Cunningham. Well, hopefully it's not McKenzie. And they even took the Colts guy. I mean, what the heck has the Colts done as of late? They want to fire everybody. We'll take their ownership guys, or executive guys, I should say, not ownership guys. Run up the middle for Dobbins yet again. He's feeling it. Tuteo, 2-2, brought him down. It doesn't matter. First down. If you guys could help us out, I know there's not many watching, but if you can tighten up that like button, it definitely helps the channel. Poll question today: who's going to win? And majority of you have said, out of almost 30 votes, 79% Chargers. There's their new 4K cam. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. A blurred background. Fake it. Herbert. Nobody opens. Going to roll out to the left. Throw it. Got it. What a catch by the fullback. I wish we had a fullback who could catch. Fisk. 42, and Shire's hurt. So Al Shire is hurt. Herbert with a dime. What a beautiful catch by the tight end. I should say fullback. We got wide receivers who can't even catch that well. Doesn't matter what goes on in the general manager front office situation. It matters what we do in the field. And at the end of the day, some of that's true. Some of that's not true, Titan South. And the reason why it's not true is these guys can be idiots on who they draft. So then these guys are pushing these players. Look at the last free agency period. Like, no offense to Snead, but like nobody wanted Snead. There was one team that wanted Snead. It was the Vikings. They backed out. Certainly was nobody willing to give a third-round pick for Snead, which you guys can see how valuable that third-round pick would have been this year. But again, I was excited. I'm not going to act like I wasn't. Top-tier cornerback, bring him in. He played all his games with Kansas City. I know that knee was an injury or a concern. But what happened? Played like 4 games, shut him down. You know, they had a model where they thought it wasn't the injury, was not a concern. They brought him up on stage. They asked him at the knees. Sneeze knees. Nope. That's Titan South my concern. But you're right. I mean, you got to play on the field. But the team you're constructing and throwing out there, it's not good. It's not good at all. So I'm hopeful. And you're right. Ran Adno saying it looks like more and more. That's what kind of ticks me off. Like, I'm not going to stand and pound the chest for Rand Carthon. as being an amazing general manager. It was yet to be determined what he actually was. Got bots in here, so go follow some other bots. Tom Grossi, he wants the bots. Send him that way. He's got like 1 million people in his stream. Bots, go there. Whoop, go over there. Go hang out. Better than hanging out with 30 people in here, driving our world upside down. But no, Rand Carthon, the more and more you hear, I think it was Charles Robinson said that when he was going to visit the Titans and wanted to see and talk to Rand Carthon, they said, don't go talk to Rand Carthon, go talk to Chad Brinker. He's the guy running the show down there. That's the ultimate issue I have. So it's 11-12. We do have an injury, official timeout. Herbert, 3 of 3 for 32 yards. J.K. Dobbins, 3 for 18. Fisk, fullback, 1 reception for 15 yards. It was a beautiful catch. But that's kind of where we're at. As far as the injury report, I do have this over here somewhere. No one really main. As far as the Texans go, Devin White, Shaq Mason's out, hurts. So, Jerry Hughes. So, Al Shire is out, at least for now. So, in motions, Dobbins, Herbert back to pass, looking left the whole way, throws it, zings it, overthrows McConkey. Or McConkey. There's Mr. Producer. He's prepping for his meal. Snead could still be service to. I hope that's the hope. But ultimately now, the more I've started to dive into the draft, if you can't get a trade from 1 to 3 and collect some picks, which right now would probably be, they're saying you wouldn't even get a first round pick next year, which is very concerning. In motion, you get a third this year and a first next year and a first this year, which is just flip-flop. Herbert, play fake. Okay, tight end. Is that Dizzy? Dizzy. It is Dizzy. All right, I remember him when we played him. All right, good job. There's Alt. Shout out to him. I really wanted Alt this year. So they will move the ball. Once I get Producer down there on a 3rd and 1, I'll be able to kind of update the stuff going on. Steven said, while the Titans kept the coaching staff the same, while the GM search were more firings than other teams, including who were on their first year with the team. I am ultimately concerned with the coach. And now you're getting reports that Chad Brinker doesn't like the coach, doesn't want him around, didn't want him. And Amy put her foot down. All right, 3rd and 1. I formation. Dobbins, there's nowhere to go. Texans swarming, and Shire's out there. And they make the stop with 10 minutes to go. Chargers, that's an epic fail. 3rd and 1, trying to run off to the right side, off tackle to the right. That's just not there. Everybody get blown up. Fullback getting blown up. Alt get blown up. I mean, everybody getting blown up over there. So that ain't going to work. Texans get a good stop. Good for them. But yeah, Chad Brinker, my goodness gracious. I don't feel any more hopeful with him. 35-yard attempt. Oh, that barely snuck in. All right, now we got to figure out how to update this. I don't have Mr. Producer here, but I'll get this thing updated and ready to go for y'all. But Chargers are up 3-0. They do go down the field. Good for them. They have a 63% chance to win the game, according to ESPN. Shout out to ESPN. Good stop by the Chargers. I mean, the Texans. Help stop it a little bit. Jay, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being a moderator. Titans South upload. Would the Titans be dumb if they trade down and grab McMillan? I'm out on him. I know there's some. They kind of see a highlight here and then they go crazy about it. I did the same thing last night with Sawyer from Ohio State, but unlike McMillan, I think Sawyer can really help you as far as defense goes, because we are. Reminds me a little bit of the Steelers coming up with Watt, TJ Watt. He reminds me a little bit of TJ Watt. He's had a really good playoff. He was really good against Tennessee. You guys remember him? He was good against Oregon and great last night against Notre Dame. And he ends up making the play that basically saved and preserved the win for Ohio State. So again, this whole hey, it's just, I don't know. I understand it, but I'm scarred right now from drafting that high a receiver who flat out no one really heard of until just recently. So if I was going to play it and going back here with quarterback, that is something I'm concerned about as well, because I'm not really sure either guy is worthy of a number one pick at this point. And then if you fall in love with Sanders, I'm not so sure his dad's going to let him come here, believe it or not. So then you're just taking Ward because you got no other choice. That's an epic disaster. Then there's not a bunch of free agents if the Minnesota thing falls apart. And you don't see Darnold, which had a lousy game when it mattered against the Lions last week. J.J. McCarthy, I don't know if he'll be able to come back from the leg injury. You know what I mean? That's an awful lot to be trading a number 1 or number 3 pick. Thanks for the thumbs down. Appreciate you. But that's kind of where we're at. I mean, but what I do starting to take the best player. That's where I'm starting to go. And I know that we're not going to be really good next year. I mean, ultimately, we might be better, but we're not going to be really good. So why not take you get the gift of being number 1, take the best player available. Well, who's the best player available? It's Hunter. Now, I don't think the Titans, I've said stay away from him because I don't think the Titans could use him right. But I heard college football analyst come on this week on Stillman's show, Trevor Maddich, and say he could be elite at wide receiver. And then I've heard other people talk about how he's a true number 1 corner. If you put him on the Titans today, he'd be your number 1 corner even over Snead. Again, I think that's debatable. Snead's pretty darn good when he's healthy. But there's kind of where we are. Callahan I have nothing for. I can't pound the table for him. And now I know what apparently Chad Brinker doesn't want him around. So he's going to last a year if that's what's going to happen. What a freaking waste of time. It is. It's a waste of time. You draft a quarterback, this guy's not lasting past a year unless you make it pretty far. And again, even with Malarkey, we knew he was out after 1 year. Pass complete. Texas fumble the ball. The ball is loose. Michi. But I think he might have been down. I mean, my gosh, he looked down. He was laying on the ground. But the Chargers got everybody. They're taking the bus, man. Everybody hopping on the bus. Preston, what's up? Appreciate you, Preston. We're getting some good turnout today. I like that. Again, don't forget to help us out. Tighten up that like button. Just helps the channel. Got 36 in here. Vote in the poll. I got a poll question for you. I was talking to Titans Rossi right before the show. I'm like, how much time and effort do we put into everything we produce? And some just put on a camera and go. And it's like, my golly. We're not going to change, though. We're not just going to say, hey, this person, they don't do anything. They do all this stuff. This is who we are. So we're going to ride the path, stay the course. So did they really give it to the Chargers? It is a fumble. Wow. Was not down. So that's going to be a turnover. Not a great start for the Texans. Dirty Sanchez. Ward is the best QB by a mile. Is he worth an overall pick? No, that's the problem. That's the problem. So my stars are starting to line with Hunter. You have that number 1 pick. If you can wheel and deal and get a little bit more out of Hunter and get a first-round pick next year and a third this year, run up the middle. So Edwards, that Gus Edwards. So kind of where we're at, man. Steven says if Vrabel becomes doing it's going to happen, apparently. Bears interviewed him, but it was via Zoom. I mean, at least the Titans aren't doing that. Interviewing guys via Zoom. I mean, the Bears are just ridiculous right now, but whatever. Offset I, pistol formation, or I don't know what we got. We got like this pistol V formation. On a 2nd and 2, they're going to run it up the gut. Poof, poof, poof. And Gus Edwards gets a first down as he's to the 23-yard line. So first down, Houston or LA. So here's what I ultimately want them to do. Trade it with the Giants. Giants trade up. They get Sanders. But from all I'm hearing on the radio and all these people that break this down for a living, they're saying this draft sucks so much that you're not even going to get a fraction of what you would have in a normal draft. That concerns me. So if that's the case, play fake, Herbert, sack. So I don't have any Texan stuff, but there's a sack for the Texan fans out there if you're watching. Shout out to them. But ultimately, with the Titans, I'm all over the place now. I think I was trying to answer, with the number 1 pick. Like, okay, so according to the chart, they should get a number 1 pick next year and a 3rd this year and swap first-round picks this year for the trade from 1 to 3. And ultimately, that's what I would do, because you would think now that the Browns news that Watson's out with another Achilles rupture, back to pass, 2nd and 19, Herbert steps up, almost gets sacked, gets rid of it, and this is the ball, and it's incomplete. So we'll set up 3rd down now for the Texans, or for the Chargers, 3rd and, I don't even know, 19? I'll update that for you. So you get that trade. Let's just say it happens. Now you have another 3rd-round pick for your Snead there, and then you get a number 1 next year. And with the Giants and that mess, who knows? That could turn into something very high. So 3rd 19 at the 31-yard line, Chargers. Back to pass. Herbert looks right, throws right, completes it to the receiver to the 20. So that's Shark, former Jaguar, and now they're back in field goal range. So that's what I'd ultimately do. The question was, what would you do? Upload the number 1 pick. I'd trade it to the Giants. I move back to 3, allow the Giants and the Browns to take quarterbacks, and I still have my guy, Hunter, who is the best player by far, is what I've heard in the draft. Now, you can get burnt. Browns could do something dumb. They could trade out of it with someone who's in love with Hunter if he is the end-all, be-all. So then you have a team coming from out of nowhere to trade all the way up to 2, which could get more than you would get from trading 1 to 3, believe it or not. Then you're stuck at 3, and then I don't know what you're going to do. Because there's the pass rusher for Penn State. There's some good things. There's some mostly good things, but going top 3, you got a shoulder concern. I don't know. So there's another corner, Michigan corner, who's got the second best player I've heard. So you could draft him, I guess, at 3, but is that a wasted pick to take a corner? I mean, if you're going to take a corner, you might as well bring a receiver bonus with it, right? Adam, you're right. It's so far away. But we are proud to announce, Rossi's already talked about it, me, Rossi, producer, will be going down to the Senior Bowl. And Senior Bowl will have both starting quarterbacks from the national championship game down there in Mobile. So, like I said, I'll be doing more videography, putting together some packages with my camera and stuff like that for social media, and then blasting some stuff out in the network. We'll all be involved in interviews, and then Rossi and the producer will be more around midfield, taking notes and scouting the talent that's going to be out before their very eyes. So we're super pumped. David Ross, great question. I get it. I understand it. I have no hard feelings whatsoever with Mike Keith. He's so excited to go back to his alma mater where he started, and they put together a nice little promo package for him. But I'm still suffering from going to the games and dealing with the new PA announcer for the last couple years, because I'm not a fan of that guy. And I wasn't a fan of the process of making it an American Idol type thing to figure out who the next PA announcer was going to be. I mean, does any other team do that in the NFL? No. So give me the best professional. Let them apply. I want to see research. I want to see work. And that's the way I want to do it. And I hope they do that with this. I hope they do it with this. I hope they don't do some fandom thing. And then that's how they find out who their next announcer is going to be on the radio. So definitely a concern. I don't know, man. I'm not really high right now on this franchise. I've already talked about the franchise letting me down with the credential department. They just ignore us at this point. How nice. I wish I could ignore people, in my job. People called not happy with me, or if they wanted something answered, and I'll just put my hands up and just ignore them. I'll act like they don't exist. That's what I'll do. Then you got the whole season ticket package where they sent out old gifts. And I don't care if they came in late or not. If they came in that late, then give them away. Auction them off. Send them to charity. Do something. But to give them to season ticket holders who have done so much putting up with bad football over the last few years, just flat out dumb. And then you have the whole fiasco of pumping up Chad Brinker, and he's a part of all the decisions, and he keeps his job and gets a promo. He gets elevated. Mixon runs up the middle for 4. Producer will be on here in a second. We lost Mike Keith, the only Pro Bowler on the team. Traded a few times with the Raiders in the draft. I could see the Raiders giving us Max Crosby and a few draft picks. You know what's frustrating, though? In all seriousness, I made the short. Great. I don't really do the TikTok thing, but TikTok will pump your stuff out a lot more than this platform will. But I have about 35,000 views on my Dion short. On YouTube, I had almost 3,000 maybe. But the point I'm trying to make is the general consensus is I think people like the idea of Dion coming to the Titans. Not because they expect him to be a great coach and win all these games, but because of the excitement, trying to get the team back on track, getting the city excited again. That last game of the season was not exciting at all. I don't know whether it was it. Your record sucked. All those things mattered. But at the end of the day, you're still an NFL franchise. I should still want to go to the game. I shouldn't be able to go to the game for $3. All right, here we go. 3rd and 7, Stroud back to pass, looks right, gets out of pressure. Bosa almost had him. Stroud zings it, throws it down the field, throws a pick, and he dropped it. He threw it right to him. They will get the ball back, as producer says, but it threw it right to him. I don't know what Stroud was doing. He got out of pressure good. But leadership is a nightmare for right now. I don't like the fact that I think Amy's heart's in the right place, but I don't like how influenced she is by some of these guys. On one end, she's influenced to fire Rand, but keep Chad and give Chad a promotion. But then on the other end, the guy she wants to give a promotion to, and Chad Brinker, wants to apparently fire and move on from Callahan, which would make the most sense if you're getting rid of Rand. And she's like, nope, we got to keep him. Oh, he ran into him. You got to throw the flag. So many times I see that and I get fired up in the NFL or college. They have this 1 yard rule for the punt returner. They get a yard to basically catch the ball. And so many people just get themselves within that yard and they never throw the flag. Or they fake hit him. And that one, he actually ran right into him. So goodness that they actually threw the flag on that one. It will be Texans, Chargers ball, by the way. Still first quarter, and then producer will take over. Stroud pulled at Will Levis. If you guys could help us out by tightening up and hitting that like button, it'd mean a lot to us right now. We're over 50 votes in the poll. Who we think's going to win? 79% are still going Chargers. They're up 6-0 right now. Penalty against the Texans. All right, so Mr. Producer's going to take over. I will see you tonight for the I wish the Titans. Ravens, Derrick Henry, Steelers I'll be doing that one tonight at Pumped About. I hope you guys are too. We'll talk all sorts of stuff. Titans, this game, the Texans, and who your picks are to win the Super Bowl and draft everything tonight. So be there or tighten up. I don't know what to tell you. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. See you tonight.
What's up, guys? We're back for the Chargers versus Texans watch party. It's 6-0. Chargers are up, and Chargers are getting the ball. Stadium packed fully, as they got a roughing or like a punt interference. So we'll see what Herbert can do. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. As the sirens are going off upstairs. As I don't even know what they're talking about. What are they talking about? All right, so we got a 69.7% chance the Chargers will win. Herbert 5 for 7, 51 yards. Here we go. They're going to be in shotgun. Running back in motion, Dobbins. Wide receiver in motion. They're in trips. Back to pass. Slings it over the middle. 12. Catches it. There is a holding flag. It's going to come back. It's going to be 2nd or 1st and 20. Already 15 plays ran by the Chargers offense. That's crazy. So there's an ineligible player downfield. It's actually not a hold. So it'd be on the Chargers. So it's still on the Chargers, yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 15, right? Should be 1st and 15. Pretty sure. Here we go. 1st and 15 for the Chargers. Play clock's going to run out. 3, 2, 1. They barely get it off. Hand it off. Pick up 1 down. 2nd and 14. Posse. So, Mr. Producer, upload 2.0. Yep. 2nd and 14. Trips to the right. Herbert and empty. Back to pass. Looking right, looking left. Going deep. Hit as he threw it. Almost picked. There is a flag. Herbert's grabbing at his elbow. Holding on the defense. First down. Danielle Hunter. He has 12 sacks this season. We got 1 penalty on the Chargers for 5 yards and then 2 penalties on the Texans for 20 yards. 1st and 10. Herbert and pistol. Number 9 in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Going to get 1 yard. It's going to set up 2nd and 9. Gus Edwards. As it's 2nd and 9. As here we go. We got 2nd and 9. If you guys haven't already, tighten up that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Herbert and pistol. Doubles in it on his right. Herbert fakes the run, play action. Thinking, going deep, and then decides to check it down. It's going to be incomplete. Overthrown. 3rd and 9. Third and 9. Let's see what happens here. As they're highlighting Will Anderson. They're going to send a lot of pressure. Gets through. Gets hit as he threw it. And he dropped it. He had a chance to catch that. Ladd McConkey, but he dropped it. Will Anderson Jr. 4th and 9. Yeah, he hit his arm. Bryant in coverage. It's going to be a punt. 54 degrees. It's blocked. It does get a bounce, but not a good punt. How did that get that far, though? It got blocked, and it still got that far. Yeah, that got blocked. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're back. 1st and 10 for the Texans. Stroud back to pass. Slings it over the middle. He's got Schultz. 1st down. Texans about a 14-yard pickup, maybe 15. I predicted the Texans to win. Like they should be winning, but they're the better team, but they just haven't been playing like it. Back to pass. Stroud slings it over the middle. He's got a guy. Robert Woods, 1st down. Here they come. Deontay Johnson is not playing today, by the way. Stroud, back to pass. Rolling, slinging, overthrown to Mechie. Denzel Perriman hurt. Troy Dye stepping in. Is at the end of the 1st. Nope, we're almost to the end of the 1st. As Stroud back to pass. Trying to throw it. Joey Bosa sack. He tried to strip it. Bosa wouldn't let him get away no matter what. He almost fumbled. Here we go. We got 3rd and 15. Back to pass. Slings it over the middle. He's got Schultz. Not going to get the field goal range. About at the 43-yard line. They're keeping the offense on the field. As that's going to be the quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back as the Texans are facing a 4th down. We'll be back. We're back. As the Texans face a 4th and 6, they are going to punt it at their own 41 or at the Chargers 41. Wait, so, okay, Townsend is talking to the ref, saying the Chargers are trying to get our guys to jump. Chargers are saying the same signals as the Texans, and they're saying it out loud, so they jump. Yeah, they're all screaming what the Texans are saying. You can hear them. Got it inside the 7. As the Chargers are going to get the ball back. They are up 6-0. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. As Mixon is on the sideline. As here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They're at their own 8-yard line. Tight end in motion. Herbert back to pass, slings it over the middle. He's got Lad McConkey. Good catch by him. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers again. Tight end in motion again. They're in single back, or I form, I mean. Herbert back to pass, slings it over the middle. He's got a guy open. It's Lad McConkey again. 1st down. As it's 1st and 10 for the Chargers. As they're going to hand it off. Good run. As it should be 2nd down and 3. They have a funny picture of J.K. Dobbins. Up. As Herbert's back to pass, slings it. No one open. Led McConkey takes a hit, but stays up. It's incomplete, though. 3rd and 4. As it's 3rd and 4. Herbert. Back to pass. Herbert. Slings it. Juggles it. Looked like he dropped it. He caught it. And he's hurt. Johnston is hurt. He's back up. He fell on top of the ball. 4th and 4. Yeah, he landed on the ball. And then his arm got caught like under the ball. As the punt is underway, it's not blocked this time. Huge punt. Inside the 11. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. We're back as the Texans are at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Texans. They're going to run it to Mixon for around 3. And then he gets pushed back, so 3. What's up, Big Talk Titan? I know who you are, but... I don't even know. Zach Taylor? That's Zach Taylor. Jim Harbaugh. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Stroud looking, going deep. Overthrows Nico. Christian Fulton in coverage. Fulton. Bolton. It was good coverage, though. That was good coverage. He ain't doing that on the Titans. Stroud is 4 for 7 and 43 yards. Stroud back to pass. 3rd and 8. Looking, slings it. Way overthrown. Picked off right to the defense. Right to the defense. Picked off. He might have got hit on the throw. I'm not sure, but Stroud is overrated. Picked off. Yep. Intercepted. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Chargers ball. We're back. Stroud is not having a good day today. As it's going to be 1st and 10. Herbert back to pass. Looking, firing deep across his body. Picked off! Texans get it right back. Lapster. Texans right back. Lassiter. Amazing, D. That was across his body. Think of the game last night. Ohio State, literally kind of like the same throw. Across his body, picked off. Same results. Can Stroud do something, though? It's like my Madden team. My defense is amazing. They always get my offense the ball back, and my offense can't score. It's always in the big games they can't score. Good catch. Good interception. Johnston almost hit the ball out, but good catch. 1st and 10 for the Texans. First interception in the road in 274 pass attempts. That's crazy. Stroud slings it. He's got Collins. 15 15-yard catch. Actually, they'll give him 13 at Houston 23-yard line. As they get Nico Collins. We got 1st and 10. As Mechie in motion. Stroud back to pass. Looking Mechie. Drops it. Mechie. Oh, Mechie. Gotta catch it. 2nd and 10. Oh, Mechie. Oh, he is not good, man. As it's 2nd and 10. Stroud back to pass. Looking. Can't throw it. Sack. Mac and Bosa. The Mac attack. 3rd down. And 18 it should be. Mechie in your bottom of screen. Pay attention to him. Stroud looking right. Firing over the middle. There's Mechie. Gets hit. His helmet comes off. 4th and down still. And their Chargers are going to go get it back. Because it's going to be 4th and 8. As it's 4th and 8. Townsend, huge punt. First and 10. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. We're back. It's 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert hands it off to Dobbins. Going to kick 2 yards. And it's going to be 2nd and 8. What's going on, Rossi? Tighten up the YouTube, man. We could do a draft show maybe sometime in the off season. They're actually only going to give him a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. And good tackle! -3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Texans defense playing amazing. Lassiter. Are you going to the Senior Bowl? Did your application get accepted? As Herbert, 3rd and 12. Herbert back to pass. Looking deep, looking deep, looking deep. Firing deep over the middle. Lad McConkey, 1st down. And that's going to be a 19-yard catch. I didn't know it did. Amazing. Got the whole team going out. Whole team going there. Here we come, Senior Bowl. As Lad McConkey, it's a 19-yard catch. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. The 42-yard line. That was the first 3rd down conversion. Dobbins going to get 2. Barnett. Is it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Texans? And we're in shotgun. They're in shotgun. Trips to the right. Herbert fakes the handoff. Shotgun. Back to pass. Looking deep. Incomplete. Stingley. What's going on, bot? I'm going to get banned, man, but appreciate you coming in here. Yeah, I was shocked when I got accepted, too. I was happy. It's hard to get accepted, though. Here we go. We got guy in motion, number 9. Herbert looking. Almost sacked. Barely gets it away. 4th and 8. Can these bots get banned? I'm banning them, but it's not working. As Daniel Hunter in pressure. As 4th and 8. And got him at the 1. Oh, you banned the last one. It doesn't show if you banned him or not. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna meet a lot of the cool people. It's gonna be really cool in the media room and stuff. I'm excited. As we're gonna take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back. First and 10 for the Texans, as they're going to start at their own 1. You sneak it here is the question. They'll probably hand it off to Mixon. It's going to be a handoff to Mixon. He gets away. Runs it to a brute. He's going to pick up 6. It's going to set up 2nd and 4. And they're down at the 8-yard line now. Here we go. This is going to be 2nd and 4 for the Texans. Stroud spin moves, just throws it away and hits the camera guy. Tries to hit the camera guy. There's no one in the facility. That should be intentional grounding and a flag. They gave him the tackle box, so he's good. It's 3rd and 4 for Houston. Back to pass. Stroud finds a guy. Nico Collins, first down. Almost stays up. As it's 1st and 10 for the Texans at the 14-yard line or 13. Stroud hands it off. Mixon can't. He escapes Bosa. How did he get away from that? As Mack brings him down. He's going to run for 3 yards, and it's going to set up 2nd and 7. Khalil. Second and 7. We got more bots. More bots. More bots. As Mechie picks up the first down. Deontay Johnson has not been in yet. We're going to give him the first down. But they're at the 23-yard line now. First and 10 for the Texans at the 23. Stroud back to pass. Looking. Rolling out. Nobody open. He gets smacked. Almost picked. Did Stroud get back up? That was a hard hit. Oh! He's good. Guess who it was that hit him? Tierra Tart. What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Mine is strawberry. Stroud back to pass. 2nd and 10. Looking. Almost sacked. Goes down. What a catch. As there is a flag down. Yeah, they do got a good D. It's a flag. Personal foul tripping. Howard. He tripped him. He like kicked his leg up so he would trip him. They did call it. Dumb. It's going to be 2nd and 21. Stroud. Back to pass. Looking deep. Just hits the check down. Good tackle. Over for 5. It's going to be 3rd and 16. .242 and counting. Third and 16. Bad snap. Stroud slings it away. He got a guy. How did you get that to work? Hutchinson. They said just like they drew it up. Wow. Stroud. Like he's telling the guys to play and he snaps the ball, the center. It's on the center. 2-minute warning. We'll be right back. Game's getting good. We're back. Appreciate the dislike. Appreciate it. 1st and 10. Stroud and empty. 2 wide receivers on both of his sides. Stroud looking left the entire way. Slings it. Schultz. Fumbles. They're calling it incomplete. They call it incomplete. One. Oh, yeah, that's incomplete. Incomplete. So, yeah, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Texans. Back to pass. Stroud looking, firing deep. Got him, Collins! Inside the red zone. Nico Collins. 1st and 10 Texans. Collins, big play. Got 30 likes. Appreciate you. Stroud has 154 passing yards. They're going to hand it off. Mixon, brute walled, nothing. -1. Tierra Tart, what's your favorite Pop Tart flavor? Mine's strawberry. They think that's the last run play. Your favorite Pop Tart flavor? It's going to be a timeout by 1 minute, 5 seconds. So here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 11 after the timeout. Chargers have a 59.2% chance to win. If the Chargers score, they could go up by 1 at the end of the half. The Chargers took the timeout. Stroud back to pass. Slings it over the middle. Incomplete. 3rd and 11. Intended for Robert Woods. Was watching a Houston Texans stream for a minute. Golly, they hate on Stroud. I told them we'll trade him if they want Levis. Hey, we'll take Stroud. I actually like Stroud. His football card's dropping in price, though. I always wanted it. I get it, and then it drops in price. So, Stroud has not been good this year, though. He was good last year, but better than Levis still, though. He doesn't do dumb turnovers. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Texans. Mechie in motion. Nico Collins to your left. Stroud back to pass. Slings it over the middle. Touchdown, Texans! Collins! Got a touchdown, Texans! Wow, quick slants. My go-to Madden play, if you're wondering. Collins is a beast. He's amazing. Imagine if they had Tank Delton, Stephon Diggs. They would be crushing this team. Fairbairn, the Fairbairn, whatever you call him. Almost missed it. As it's good. Make it 7-6. Here they come. They take a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay on for this break. Again, let me know who do you guys think is going to win this game at the end. Told you, Texans are going to have a 1-point lead at the end of the half. Yeah, 15 yards won't do it. Appreciate the update, Rossi. You got 82% Chargers, 18% Texans. I got the Texans winning this game, but I clicked Texans in the poll. 72 in the poll. Appreciate it. We got 58 seconds left in the half. Fairbairn. Big kick. Wow. That was the starter play when Stroud fumbled it and then just threw it deep. How do you throw it? That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, almost a 40-yard pass on like 1 foot throwing it out of bounds. That's crazy. And that was the starter. We got 1st and 10. Chargers still can score. He will throw a pick. He's going to throw a pick, isn't he? Herbert back to pass. Looking, firing. Incomplete. Quentin Johnson. Or DJ Chark. He's interested in the Raiders? Is he interested in the Titans? I haven't seen anything recently. I don't even know if he was interesting. I kind of want Travis Hunter. We could get a QB in free agency, and then we could just get we need a corner. We need wide receivers. Be a perfect fit. As we got Herbert back to pass. Almost stripped. Slings it deep. Had a guy open, overthrew him. Oh, 3rd and 10. You know that connection, though. Dion and, whatever his name is, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's probably talking to him. As we got 3rd and 10 for the Texans. Fine with Hunter or Abdul. I feel like if you want to take Abdul Carter, you can trade down and probably still get him. I like that trade with the Raiders. That's the only reasonable trade I'd probably take for Max Crosby. Get some edge rush. Then you could probably still get Travis Hunter in that scenario. Then if you think he's going to get him, then trade back up a pick. See what you can do. Or get 2 pass rushers. You could get Parsons in free agency if they don't sign him. They shouldn't have any money to sign him, but we'll see what they do. Because we got 3rd and 10. There's 45 seconds. 3rd and 10. Yeah, but they'll probably franchise tag Parsons. We could get T. Higgins, but he's had a pretty good season. Back to pass. Herbert. Watch the guy off the edge. Gets away. Shire hits him late. What a catch. They're going to call him out of bounds, but that was a crazy catch. It's going to be 4th and 10. They moved Alt to right tackle. Wasn't he a left tackle? Oh, yeah, he dropped it. Yeah, Higgins would be good on the team, I feel like. He'd be better than Boyd. Almost blocked. As it's a bad punt. Woods is going to return it. He's going to get 5. He's going to get 10. How many did he get? Yeah, 10-yard return. Yeah, it wasn't a late hit, but he was like Herbert was throwing it and he got it hit out of bounds. So 27 seconds left for Stroud. 1st and 10. Fairbairn's going to miss it, though. I don't think Upload knew. I think he thinks it's Fairbear. Fairbear. Fairbairn. He says Fairbear. I don't know why. As Mechie's in motion. Stroud back to pass. Watch the guy off the edge. Slings it over the middle. Gets out of bounds. Mechie for... Couldn't tell you how much. 4 yards. Okay. Yeah, Fairbear. Here we go. We got 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Stroud looking deep. Almost gets sacked. Gets away. He's still going. Stroud. He's down. He's down. They fumbled, but it's like Fairbear. His real name's like Fairbairn with the N at the end, but he says it with the E at the end. It's weird. Stroud gets a huge rush. He's get 10, 20, 30, about a 30-yard rush. And he got hit on the head. $27-yard rush. It's going to be 1st and 10, 13 seconds left. Houston will receive it at the end of the half or next half. Yeah, Stroud is fast. I didn't realize he was that fast. It's 1st and 10. Houston still has 2 timeouts. Take a shot with Collins, maybe? Think you take a shot? Or maybe you got to pick up a few more yards, but I mean, there's like 7 seconds left. Maybe take a shot. They're going to run it. They're in field goal range now. They get the timeout off. Watch Tart. Timeout called. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They're at the 32-yard line. So about a 46, 47-yard kick. Bear. We get 2nd and 5 for the... Slings it over the middle. What a catch. Woods. I like Shadir better, but Ward has the better upside, but I think Shadir's better. He's more accurate, and we need an accurate quarterback. Or we just trade down. Take best player in the draft, Travis Hunter. What's up, draft_Brian? Here we go. 41-yard attempt for Fairbairn. Good. And I was about to ask that too. Who do you guys think's better, Shadir or Ward? As the Texans got the field goal. Good. As it's going to be 10-6. Yeah, the Fairbear made it. Please stop with Levis, dude. Oh my. He's not good. He's shown it. He's not good. He does too many mistakes, too many turnovers. Just stop with Levis, dude. Just stop. He's not it. He's not it. Go make Mayo commercials. That's all he does. I always see him. Just stick to what you're good at. You're not good at the NFL. You're good at making Mayo commercials. It can be your future. Fairbairn will kick it off. 3 seconds left in the half. They're just going to return it. Nothing. Willie Jeans. It's halftime, guys. Texans 10, Chargers 6, and there is a guy hurt. There's a guy hurt. We're going to go to halftime. Halftime button. All right. We're back after the half. As we're talking to Jim Harbaugh. Bro, I'm going over the old comments. Bro, stop. He threw a lot of picks when he had time to throw it, so I'm done sticking up for him. Yeah, he hasn't improved. Yeah, no, more than half of them had nothing to do. What's going on, Power Hour? Yeah, it's time when he was done. We play next September, as Rossi said. Yeah, I hope we get Shadir. Cam Moore throws a few turnovers, I'm pretty sure, and then he's less accurate. Shadir's more accurate. It's going to be third down. Tart. What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Mine's strawberry. It's 3rd and 5. Mix him with stuff for no gain. 3rd and 5. As it's 3rd and 5. Stroud, back to pass. Looking. Gets hit at the throw. 1st down. Collins! Collins still running! Huge play. They're trying to strip it. 41 yards! Throw it to Collins! The crowd's getting in it. How about Stroud to Collins? Mac on the sideline. He's gassed. Collins, 6 targets, 5 catches, 109 yards, averaging 21 a catch. Throw it to Mixon, and he gets stripped. There's a flag. Chargers got it. Fitz on the Texans. Chargers strip Mixon and are going to get the ball. Hold it on, Houston. It's Chargers ball. Huge mistake. Here comes the D. Oh, Mixon. Guess who it was? Jefferson. First fumble in 1,082 touches. That's crazy. That's like 3 seasons. Yeah, I did see that. They're talking about how he's about to throw it. He did go up to throw it and then started to run. So I'm pretty sure it was a trick play, but it didn't work. As here comes Herbert. Dobbins in the backfield. Trips to his right. 2 wide receivers to his left. Tight end in motion. Back to pass. Herbert looking, firing. Deep! Got it. McConkey. It wasn't that deep. He's going to get about the flag. It's going to be a face mask tackle. So, big play right there. Yep. That's going to be like a 30-yard play. McConkey got around 15 yards. So 32 yards total. He almost did the splits. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Gus Edwards, boosh, boosh, in the backfield. Switching play. Only got 4. You're at 3. They're in pistol. You got 1 second. They get it off at 0. Edwards running. Boosh, boosh. He doesn't go down. Boosh. Picks up about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Yeah, they're showing Mixon. He went to throw it. Second and 6. Hands it off. Edwards. Boosh. Set up 3rd and 3. Or 3rd and 2. 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 2. Hands it off. He's stuffed. Shire. Clean hit. Gonna be 4th and 2. Fourth and 2. Are they going for it? They're going for it. Big play. Watch likely. Not likely. Whatever his name is. Parham. Back to pass. Looking. Firing. Not gonna get there. Johnston. Texans take over. 1st and 10. One-arm tackle by Stingley. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Big stop for the Texans. Or the Chargers. Or, yeah, Texans. We're back. They did call the catch incomplete, so it wouldn't even have mattered if he got the first down marker because it was incomplete. So, yeah, fake. Stroud's going to run. Slide, pick up around 7 to 8. ESPN hasn't said it yet. Oh, there's a playoff game coming up. Trust me. In these next couple of years, we need to rebuild. If we could have did it last year, it could have been maybe better this year. We got Snead. We have a lot of weapons this year. Pollard, Awuzie, they're all going to be healthy. So, a lot of healthy guys coming in. 2nd and 4 for the Texans. Fake pitch. Sling it that way. It's a screen. Nico Collins, first down. They can't stop Nico Collins. Tart. What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? He's all over the field, man. Mine's strawberry, but what's yours? Put it in the comments. Say it every time Tart makes a play. Here we go. Back to pass. Stroud was about to go deep, then just checked it down. First down. The big boosh, 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 boosh. As I do have predictions for the Disney thing. If I win, I get like $125,000, I'm pretty sure. If I guess all of the picks right, I think I had Chiefs, Lions, and Super Bowl. Lions winning it. AFC Championship, Chiefs, and Ravens. But the Ravens got to win tonight to keep those predictions right. Houston Texans have to win. And then if it's a tiebreaker, I had like 150 points total in the whole thing. I think I went a little low there. Or I think 170 something around there. That was a little low, though. But here we go. I want Hunter or we trade down. Hunter, Shadir, or trade down. That's my pick. Maybe trade down with the Raiders, get Crosby, few picks. That's what I personally want, but we'll see. I don't want Cam Ward. There's the Charger hurt. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. back as Mixon just got a big run for 15 yards. Titan Kong, who do you want the first round pick to be for the Titans? Again, if you guys are new, tighten up that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Stroud runs it. Mixon! Big run! First and goal, Texans! Oh! Late flag, holding, makeup call. 71. That Tunsil. Howard. Howard, man. Big run, too. Back pass, Stroud. Looking deep. Intercepted in the end zone. Derwin James. No one touched him. He might go. And then he gets tackled. He had so many blockers. They're asking if they are down. I thought he was down. I can't yell at Stroud for that. It's a one-on-one deep ball. It's just bad placement, man. Throws it right. Got to throw it over the guy's head. He throws it like right here. Then Stingley or Derwin right there catches it. He is down. Joe Mixon got called for a flag, so 15 more yards will be added on. So it should be at the 40. I think you trade back and take Carter. I don't think Carter is not worth the first pick selection. He's not. You can't take him that early. You take Hunter that early. I do see where you're going, though. I think you trade back and take Carter. Oh, that's what you are saying. My bad. I thought you said take. I thought it said trade back or take Carter. Yeah, I trade back and take Carter. I agree with that. I read it wrong. My bad. Yeah, Mixon just tackled the guy. Mixon tackled the guy at the end of the play. They're checking out the football where it will be. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. How about those Chargers stopping them in the red zone again? Fortunate news for Chargers, man. There's no interception. The ball hit the ground. The ball hit the ground. Second and 30 for the Texans. Oh. Wow, so it's second and 30 for the Texans. Second and 30, back to pass. Stroud looking. No one open. He's going to take off. Stumbles for about 7. It's going to be 3rd and 23. And there's a flag. If this is on the Texans. It's on the Texans. It's 2nd and 40. Blake Fisher. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's 2nd and 40. They're at the Houston Texans logo. They can't possibly score, can they? Bosa jumped. Stroud throws it up. Incomplete. There's a flag. Is that late? That's a late Bosa jump. That's a late flag from the Bosa thing. They are going to call it on Bosa, so it's going to be 2nd and 35. Make it a little easier. Ah, Bosa, man. 2nd and 35. This is the 4th second down play. Yeah, you heard it here. 4. Stroud slings it. Mixon stays up. Picks up 13. 3rd and 22. Third and 22. How about Fairbear? The Fairbear. 3rd and 22. Here we go. They're going empty. They're going empty. Back to pass. Slings it over the middle. Gonna get a few yards. Okay, so it's gonna be 12 yards. So it's gonna be 4th and 10. They're gonna kick the field goal. The old Fairbear. Halimi, Fairbear. 37 yards. It is good.